My name is Jane, aka Dearnatural62. I started here on YouTube back in 2011, and I started doing videos on natural hair because, for those that don't know, I chopped my hair off around 2010 and I decided to go natural, and that just meant that I wasn't going to use any chemically treated products anymore on my beautiful hair. But in the midst of doing hair videos, I just found that people absolutely loved my nail video. I just posted once and I said, you know what? I'm gonna treat my YouTube channel like a regular television channel, and like a network, you have to make hard decisions. If the ratings aren't good, it's time to switch it up and give the audience what they want. And my audience at that time wanted nails. So I scrapped the segment about natural hair and I kind of like phased it out, and then I just focused on nails and beauty and giveaways and tutorials and things of that nature, and it just has become a huge success. So that's one of the things I would say. If you have a YouTube channel, this is for all the vloggers, the YouTubers, think of your channel like a network. Pick a name that you can live with, not something on the whim. Pick what you're going to talk about. Consistency is best. Make sure you upload as frequently as you'd like because people want to see you. So find a schedule. Work on your lighting. Work on sound. There are so many videos about this. It doesn't cost a lot of money to start YouTube, but once you start to become successful at it, you want to invest in it. Like, I want my last video to be better than the one right before. That's just the way I think. And I think that the viewers appreciate that you're taking the time, the energy, and the effort to put into your things, you know? And then as far as social media goes, this is what I say to people. When you're thinking of starting social media, pick a name and keep it consistent throughout social media. That means whatever your Twitter name, Instagram name, Facebook name, Google Plus name, Tumblr name is, make it all the same. Mine's is Dearnatural62. If you type that on any Google search, any Yahoo search, whatever it may be, all my information will pop up. But if I were to do something like Dearnatural62 Love, Dearnatural62 Beauty, Dearnatural62 Makeup, it just becomes cumbersome, and consumers and viewers have a short attention span, so it's too much. It's just too much. And I know sometimes you can't avoid it, but if you're just starting out, then those are some great tips for you. Look for something that nobody else has and that you can have across the board, and market yourself. People often say, you know, how are your YouTube videos so successful? Yes, I've grown a base, but I still market myself. That means I still tweet about my videos. I still Instagram, Facebook, Tumblr. I still use as many possible social media outlets out there to promote myself. You need to be your biggest cheerleader in life. And I tell all my friends this, and I tell people that I encounter, if you don't believe in yourself, if you don't support yourself, how do you expect others to? Like, that just doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, and as far as branding, be sensible. And I've said this before, make sure you're choosing the correct name, because the name that you choose will follow you, and you're building a brand based on the name also. Now, if you're thinking about starting a business, think about that a little bit in the back of your mind when you start on social media and you start on your channel, because you can translate whatever you're doing there to the business. Like, I started a product called Cutie Tape. It's a nail-based product because I have a nail-based channel. It's a beauty channel. So of course I have a beauty product. People often said, well, how'd you come up with this? And I said, you know what? It was as simple can be. I said to myself, I want a product. It has to represent me. What is it that I'm doing that I can think of a product that would represent me? So I got that. Then I said, I need a catchy name. So I need a name that'll roll off people's tongue. And I thought about cuticle tape and all these things. And I said, you know what? Let's shorten cuticle tape, Cutie Tape. I got a name. I got a product. I got a name. Now what do I do with it? The legal side in my mind said, gotta get this trademark. Look into your businesses. It has to make sense. I will always say this. It has to make sense, and you have to protect yourself. I said, this is such a catchy name. I don't want somebody else stealing my name. So I looked into it. I copyrighted my name. Then I said, gotta sell this. How am I gonna sell this? Started off on my YouTube channel, started off on social media, building a website, sending them to famous bloggers and YouTubers and having them spread the word for me. A business has been created. just like that. And I won't mention names, but I had a friend that said to me, and I won't forget this, and they're like, well, Jane, I've been working on my product, and overnight you already have a product and you're selling it. I don't understand. And I said, I just broke it down to simple steps. Step 1, step 2, step 3, and then it just grew from there. It's not as complicated as people think, but at the same time, you can overwhelm yourself. Don't overwhelm yourself. I took business classes. I researched. Definitely check out your local library. There are always free classes. I think in life, you have to, and I say simple things, have a dream, write it down. Now you have something to work towards, you have something to obtain, and watch your dream flourish. It's as simple as that. It really is. There's no magic to it. You know, I'm not doing anything that nobody else can't do. I'm not doing things that people aren't doing like me or even better than me. Use me as an example of where you can be, because we all can do it. It's just a matter of having a little faith, taking a little time, doing a little research, and just actually doing it. Just actually doing it. So I hope this was helpful to you. Definitely reach out to me. Check out my YouTube channel at Dearnatural62. Follow me on social media at Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all at Dearnatural62. If you want to chat with me one-on-one, definitely you can email me at dearnatural62@yahoo.com. And you know, I'd love to do more of these. I think it's absolutely amazing to reach out to young women and inspire people. That's why we're all here, to inspire one another. Take care. Bye-bye.